Yo, what's up, everybody? This is OTD coming to you live with Gotti. I think my second time doing a live video, and I got a lot of videos. I'm gonna start adding back up to my onto my YouTube channel. And so this is a little introduction about what's happening with Tadeng and uh, and where he's going with everything, yeah. On my Real Talk channel, I'm about to upload a lot of information that I've been working on, and this is the introduction of those videos. I've been taking seafood out of town and trying to make things happen for me in my life, and just show people how to tough times, hard times happen to everyone. And how do I get about getting around all this? Is just always being conscious and aware of my intelligence. And those 30 things that goes into my understanding today, it's very eye-opening for me to continue doing what I'm doing. And I've been very speaking a lot of real talk on a real level of understanding, like trying to connect to people in this real world that want to do something. And so that's what I've been working on. And it's not an easy ball game that I'm playing right now, but it's life. I have no choice. You know, I don't have an option to learn how to play ball. I just gotta play ball. You know what I'm talking about? In life, that's the thing in life that at 40 today, and my awakening, it's here on the level of to the level of here, now, breath, and understanding what we're gonna do with life, you know? And I'm not saying I have all the answers, but I do talk myself into trying to figure out getting the information to myself in my breath. Just to just to be real with everything in my life, you know. And a lot of things been going on with me. A lot of the awakenings very pleasant for me. I'm handling really fantastic, very well, and I'm not letting anything bother me right now in my life. And that's what I'm doing with it. And I talk about real stuff in my videos, guys. I'm talking about real stuff that everybody goes through somewhere along their life. I've been around for 40 years, and I'm very satisfied with a lot of my analyzing and analogies of breath, nature, and trying to explain my way of looking at life and how I come about the ease for my breath, and wanting to share that with others that wants to uh, answer some of the questions that they have as a human, you know. For instance, like me, I really keep everything to the perspective of a human, on a human level, that I'm here now. And on the here and now level, I'm Tadeng. I'm the guy that is breathing, and the guy that makes all the decision, the guy that makes all the analyzing, the final say in my breath as Tadeng. And and I'm gonna do something with this. And I got a lot of videos I'm gonna upload into my YouTube channel, and for all of you that's gonna get some of your time through my videos, I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope you guys make something out of it, because I have already made something out of it, and I'm moving forward with myself to continue critiquing myself and getting better at this. Um, as far as everything that I'm saying, I have nothing too much on YouTube right now that can uh, um, how would you say, explain what I'm about to say, but in some of my videos that I will be uploading, it's in sequels of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then I'll put a title up to, like, for instance, like it's a seafood trip, and then I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there'll be a storyline there. Each storyline will have its own sequence, and it'll tie itself in somewhere, somehow, somewhat in there. But it's basically on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 level of understanding. Um, and as you guys watch my videos, and if you watch my first video, you would kind of get a little bit of where I'm going with this. Because when I first started this, I was very lost in my life. I was at a stage in my life where I had so much question and no one could answer it. And so I started making videos on my own, and I started doing a lot of videos every day. And the reason why I did it was because I don't read, write, spell, or write in cursive or any of those literatures on paper. But there was so much inside of my understanding that I needed to let out. So I started recording myself onto my camera, and I would upload it to my Google Picture. Well, I listen to myself every day. I wake up and I talk to myself every day. I do interact with other people. I still do everything, but I've been very trying to look from. How would you say this? Basically I've been looking for answers for my own breath, and using my 40 years of breath on Earth. I've been analyzing, and I've been very proud of some of the ways I've been analyzing it. Up to date, real talk with OTD. I'm learning how to be more myself, because of a lot of the videos that you guys will see. It's eye opening for me, scary for me at times, but at the same time, I feel very comfortable and confident in what I'm doing right now as a leader, to my understanding, to guide those that wants this understanding. And to me, it's right there. It's right there. My understanding is right there. It's a way of living, of nature, harmony, and peace within a very um, nature vibration, and hum to that tune. You know, and that's what I'm doing with my life right now. I'm understanding it very clearly into for myself as I speak to myself every day, and as I speak to my secret diary on my camera every day. Every day that I have some kind of issues or problems or something that I think about in my mind, I let it out. And it was very like one of those things where I didn't really know what I was doing at the beginning, but I kind of felt that there was a force of energy pushing me towards this direction. And over the last few years, I like when I looked at my first videos, when I started doing videos on Facebook, and even my first YouTube video on here on this channel, the one that I said that I was gonna start making videos from the high level and then slowly go down, 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 down. I truly didn't understand what I was saying at that moment, guys. It was like nature was guiding me through all this process, where there's some of the things that I was saying, not even knowing where I was going with it at that time. And every day that I've been speaking to myself, I would get more and more information back. And so those are some of the things why I'm so blessed today to always continue talking to myself on this this phone, this iPhone, this technology. I'm a real person that understands that this technology, it has its good and it has its bad. And I'm a yin and yang kind of guy. I don't take that out of context that good and bad does exist in the world that I do live. But I do live in a world that I'm blessed enough to not have to worry about those things that is out of my hands. Like the best way I can describe it, I'm a refugee family from Vietnam. My mom and dad, man, lived a life of war and murder, killed, family died, dig hole, bury hundreds in one hole. You know, it's not the Holocaust, but the Vietnam War was something for my parents, and they were all up in it. And they found a way to take their seven siblings out of that country to bring us here into America. So I'm a very blessed individual to be here. And I took a trip back to Vietnam just to see how poor and how fortunate I am to be here in America. And it was just a real eye opener that my parents done for me to take me back to my Vietnam country when I was 39. And it was a very eye opener. It was like one of those things where in life I started being more aware and more aware and more aware. Guys, being aware is one of those things where I have to say, being aware is just you knowing everything around you and you're real about it. That's aware. Real means you don't small talk. Real means you know about the small talk. You know about the evil. You know about the good. You know about the bad. But you know you as a human. You know you as a entity of vibration within your own breath, and how you um, awaken to that understanding is to be. There are choices in this world, and if you want a choice of being an evil, bad person, in this world that we live, in this breath that we have, you are allowed to do that if you are creating that storyline for your life. I won't say there's a good and bad in choices in this world, but there are repercussions and there are reoccurrence to every action does have a reaction to it. And so those are some of the things that I want to explain to people in today's world. It's not a right or wrong in our choices as a human, but it is one thing. It is there are the cycles of karma and the cycle of do unto others as others will do unto you. Those are some of the things that I'm very aware of in my life, and I take that into as serious as my heart is beating right now and the breath that I am breathing. But even though I don't care what anyone else or any other being in this human life today tells me anything or leave me any kind of literature. I will follow the laws of the land, but not the law of anything else. But at that same time, within the human breath, there are certain entities and levels of understanding that I do have to stay within the boundaries of my breath, and I'm okay with that because as that is where the fabric of my understanding is right now. And so therefore I will use that to my advantage as a normal human to challenge everything in this world today on a high level. I try to challenge everything and anything that's hurting, anything that is beautiful and good and hurting other people or hurting other uh, weak understanding, and using their awareness to do evil things. Well, see, the thing about me is uh, I protect everyone that's being bullied. I truly believe that if a man makes his own choices and he is aware of his choices on the level of mind today, then he shall be willingly to accept everything that will happen to him, and that is the way to live in life. Not go by the law of my human breath today, as far as government and all that. That is just a entity that I have to accept in my life, and those boundaries has to be respected because that is, as a human, those are some of the guidelines and boundaries of a human. But at the same time, I live with my own breath, with my own vibration. That there is a slight difference with my analyzing that entity and my entity. Is I do respect that entity of structure, but at the same time, uh, I'm not gonna let anyone that is not aware to be bullied by that understanding or that entity. If that entity has anything to do with hurting or harming the people of breath in today's world. And so those are the things that I'm challenging on a high level today. I don't care whatever the fabric of scariness this world can think that that's scary. You shouldn't talk about that. I really don't care because as I speak, I don't speak about a right or wrong. I don't speak about a justified. I don't speak about a loser. I don't speak about a winner. I'm just speaking because I'm a real talk individual, and I'm gonna speak my mind on this platform of speaking to myself, not to be challenged by anyone, not to be uh, battled by anyone. I'm only to be matched in my understanding. And if you can't match me in my understanding, then you have no reason to even carry a conversation or even look my way because I'm only to be matched in my understanding. And because for that reason, I believe in my confidence of being a great individual and loving others and protecting others and being a leader to all. You know, I play ball. I'm the captain of the team. I'm the best pitcher. I'm the fastest speed ball unique pitcher there is on earth today, and I can guarantee that to anyone, and I'm gonna own that. And as far as vibrations that is harming innocence, bring it. I'm OTD. I like to play ball with y'all, and the way I play ball is very simple. You know, I live life with a chromatic understanding as Tadang, and I'm a human, and I'm gonna do the right thing. I'm gonna justify myself through everything that I do as I live today, and I'm gonna do it on the level of confident that I know who I am, and I know what I'm allowed to do as a human, and I'm not gonna let anyone else take that away from me. You know what I mean? So, so that's the thing. It's like I don't like to I don't bully no one, and I don't want to harm no one. But at the same time, I'm not that little pushover kid that you can just come over and act like you can do something. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not scared of anything out there in this world, guys. Nothing. I swear I'm not scared of anything in this world. I'm only scared of myself. If there's anything that I am scared of, I'm scared of myself not being able to be as aware as I am and continue doing the things that I do as a leader to protect the human understanding that is those that is having a spiritual being having a human experience in this breath of theirs, and they understand it. And once you understand that you're a spiritual being having a human experience, you can actually experience this thing we call life. And everything in my life that I've been through, whether it's drugs, family, money, trying to build business and become somebody in this world, you know. Most people leave back legacy. Today, right here, I'm going to live my legacy. And then my legacy shall stay on this understanding, this platform of life, as long as Earth is here and beyond, because the universe is still expanding. And as the universe expands, I will expand with it. Whether I'm here as Tao Dang or as a vibration that is in the wind. So it doesn't matter to me today as far as my knowledge. It's on the level of peace and confident and belief in the way of Yahweh, you know. And I truly, truly do that. I do that with a charismatic understanding of a duality, and I play with life, and I play with life with so much emphasis that I'm battling it and I'm challenging it like a Pokemon get battle and beyond. And I'm taking on every roller coaster right now that is. What are you eating? That is that's coming my way. You know, in my life, I don't have problems no more, folks. I only have obstacles, and within obstacles, I just go right through them. And I have a lot of videos on here that I speak about to myself, and I speak things out. That's how I analyze things because I like to talk to others, but obviously, growing up being more unique and being who I am as OTD, Taodang, the original Taodang. I always maintained that understanding that I was always more unique than others. Uh, Not to say in today's words that I'm smarter than anyone or if I'm more intelligent than anyone. You know, the only thing that I can say is in today's world is the only thing that's difference between me and others is I use my intelligence and I'm aware of my intelligence and I analyze with my intelligence and I don't go by other people assessment of their understanding of life because at 40 years old I'm not a kid anymore in this world. I'm very sure of what I want. I know who I am, and I'm able to analyze others within my breath of 40 years and see where they stand. And as far as my eyes, ears, nose, mouth, and understanding of feelings, I haven't felt anyone out there as awake as I am right now. Most people are just following other guidance of uh, no structure, no reality, no understanding of breath, but only to look for a higher being of some sort. And that's where a lot of people in this world is failing the mission of being a human being is from that right there is that they they're looking for that heavenly understanding, but as a spiritual being having a human experience you should be able to experience this human understanding so that you can protect your spirit as it goes on with the universe. See these as these moments we are human right now, what is happening is this is a moment of our as human we are blessed to have this moment of breath to actually go through a vibrations of such a um, I don't know how to say from a vibration to a spirit vibration to a human. I love it. I don't know how to explain that to other people, but when I look at that perspective, I love it. I love that I'm analyzing that style of analyzing. You know, it makes so much sense to me. And I'm not the only one that's being awoken by this understanding. And that's why I feel so comfortable and confident to speak in this today because that's the direction I'm going. In my life, I didn't have a direction, folks. And today, after all my videos, and I talk myself into understanding as much as I do understand today, uh, I'm not I'm not speaking as strong and as confident as I am is because I'm all by myself. No, I am speaking with the force of the awakening. And I'm just being a voice within that understanding. That's why I feel so confident and comfortable with expanding my vibrations on today's world with about breath and explaining things to others because of the awakening. And how long and however it would take to get here, that is not where I'm trying to analyze. I just know that it is happening, and I, as a intelligent human being, I needed a point of reference. And to me, with analyzing my understanding, that is a perfect point of reference for me to line up my understanding today as OTD, the original Tao Deng, in my breath today at 40 years old. Um, so that's where I'm at in life. And I'm such a aware person that I can do this today and be on top of the game and no one can even bother me. For obstacles in life will come and go. I've been through, at 40 years, I've been through a lot of them and I'm still going through it. I don't let it bother me because of my understanding and the teachings of guidance that leave back message for me. And see, most people they look for informations in books and literatures of ancient documentations of other entities leaving back for them to make sense of their life today on Earth, or live with that understanding that some entity back in that day left their understanding of this evil, demonic, whatever the heck, or whatever scheme reality is having with that entity or that vibration at this moment. I really don't care about it because I, as a human living with my own breath, I have my own vibration. I have my own space of understanding, and that's one thing that I'm very proud of today that I'm aware of. So within that understanding, the confident of mine, it's on a savage understanding. You know what I'm talking about? So so I keep it right there like that. It's like I know what's going on in life now. You know, I know enough to protect myself. I know enough to protect those that allow me to protect them, and I just do OTD. You know, I'm just gonna keep on talking and be guided by nature. And you know, as every day go through, I'm gonna be start guiding and leading more indigos and like-minded people on this venture of becoming one with the universe, guys. There are a lot of information out there, a lot of literature. There's a lot of real talk out there in this world right now, but we just it's just the way I come about things is so real that it's eye opener for myself. So what I'm gonna do with it is I'm gonna critique it and I'm gonna put it on here and I'm gonna share it with people. Uh, and I'm gonna let them analyze it with no bias understanding and no kind of judgment. I want them to use their own ways of thinking and rationalizing with my way of rationalizing and thinking and see if they can make sense of anything in their life. To me, analyzing my life today has always been about my mind and how I think. If I want to be happy, I smile. If I want to be mad, I can just be a mad person. If I want to jump in my car and start it up and drive down the street, I can. If I don't want to, I don't have to. And so those are some of the manifesting skills that I've picked up on a very short time, but a very effective level of guiding others, of how easy it is to change things in life. It's only a, a changing of thoughts, changing a vibration of thoughts. If you're in a bad vibration, for instance, you're feeling unhappy, you feel disgusted, um, you always have to be aware that you are allowed not to feel like that as quick as you felt like that. But take everything into perspective too. You know, people have feelings, but at the same time, when you're on the level of thinking bigger than your immediate understanding as a spiritual being having a human experience, then you have to allow yourself to step up. You know, don't sweat yourself on the little things. The universe, it allows you to mourn for a short time, but it ain't gonna let you be in that understanding too long as it expands into the universe. And that's real talk. And we all have to take that into understanding and really get that part. That part is very important. It's that small talk. It's that bickering. It's about that nonsense that I hear. It's called chatter. I call that chatter. The best way I can say for most people, because I can guarantee and I can almost see it in everyone almost. I can say almost everyone that I know. It's like a great analogy. Sitting down meditating. All that chatter in your head, all that stupid thoughts as you're trying to meditate. Well, in life, that's what I see a lot of people. They're using that chatter only. That's why that mindfulness things as we are meditating and you understand about meditation, that's when it becomes a tool for you in the world. You know, that's why meditation's been introduced into this world time after time, all the way up to this time, by many masters and many coaches out there. To me, best way I can explain it is like a conductor to Mother Earth, and and you can just charge your understanding with that. Basically, that's what I've been doing. Just Allow nature, universe, trees, grass, whatever it may be, whatever it may be, and just go from there, and just go from there. Just let life guide you. Um, in my life, I feel strongly that I'm going to be a very powerful entity of breath in this world on the level of being myself and just continue doing real talk and allowing others to use their own observation and doing their own research, doing their own finding their self. To me, finding myself was one of the blessings of my breath today. And as I continue to be aware like this, man, it's lovely. It's lovely that I go through my problems, and I go through so much problems. But those problems are only obstacles in my eyes. And today, world, guys, before I take off on this video that I'm gonna leave back for everyone today, this is a gift, and this is a nugget, and this is a tool that I'm gonna share with all you guys. And the spells and voodoos and all that in this world right now, it deals with how you set yourself up for failure, folks. So for those that says I can't, I don't know how, I won't, I never can, those are spells that if you allow yourself to say it coming out of your mouth, folks, you have already stopped yourself from expanding with the universe. Meaning that when you're doing that on that level, you are not able to get the help of the universe or nature guiding you as you breathe in your breath. In another way, in a quicker sense for some of you guys, 9 months, 10 days when you're in your mother's womb, you had no choice. Whatever was going to happen was going to happen for you. And even till you went out into this real world, out your mama's canal, likewise. It was only when you started learning and having choices and starting thinking on your own is when you are where you're at right now. So if you allow yourself to do that, can you give me 1 second, please? I already heard it. I heard it already. But anyways, that's my mind's train of thoughts gone. So I'm gonna leave this video here. My wife, she's a beautiful person to pull my attention away from my real talk because she don't want to have nothing to do with it. And so I'm gonna leave that right there. And that's the thing, guys, about allowing nature, allowing the universe to guide us as we breathe with our breath. And that's one of the message and one of my things that I'm going to be working on to remind myself, first and foremost, is to remind myself this and then allow others to see if this would work for them. I understand in life it's all about choices, and I know a lot of people are making very bad choices in their life right now. And it's not from like the evil things, drugs and killing and murder, folks. It's by the simple things of choosing words and how you act and deal with other human beings on earth. And that's what I see in life right now. So I'm gonna go with 45 on this one, and then I'm gonna 35, and then I'm gonna go cut this one out. I'm gonna start sending a bunch of my videos on here. I got a lot of videos, a lot of messages, a lot of powerful stuff that is way out left field, way out right field, but they're all home runs. And but if it isn't for you guys, just find you another video. There's going to be something in there for you if you're looking for whatever. Because as Tarang is a real person, I speak about my life in moments and in bits and pieces, and how I analyze things and how I come about making everything work for me. And life is great for me. I wake up every morning blessed right now. Just trying to put things together and getting better at this thing called life. And as I do that, I'm going to start leaving back message on my YouTube channel or my camera. and document it, and then leave this message. If no one ever is interested in it, I sure am. I watch it day and night, and basically it works for me, and I'm good with it. Peace out, one love to this world. Tadang, one love to this world. One man, one mind, one decision is life once again. Thank you.